Well, good morning, guys. Um, Lately, things have been changing on social media. Google is getting rid of certain alternative health articles and stuff that don't support the narrative of the general consensus, medical recommendations, low carb, keto, paleo, Mediterranean stuff that seems like it can be a little iffy compared to your standard medical articles and practices and stuff like that. Um, Wikipedia for the last couple of years have been skimming their stuff, deleting certain things that was there, and now all of a sudden it's gone. And they even had like an interview where the creators or the people, the CEO or whatever the guy was, basically in so many words admitted to it. There's bits and pieces of information on the internet that are just disappearing because it doesn't fit somebody's narrative. And unfortunately, there's not very much we can do when we use somebody else's platform to put out our content. Jimmy Moore was now removed from um, YouTube. His Jimmy Rants channel, I guess people were messaging him, asking him, where are your episodes? Why are they disappearing and stuff? And then he said, sure enough, I went to go look, and they're all gone. Everything that I've done is all gone, deleted, completely deleted. I can't even find any of my stuff with no explanation other than I broke community guideline rules. Just gone. I'm in fear that a lot of that is going to happen to us. I don't know, with me making cooking videos more than anything else now, if I have if I have a concern, or not a concern, if I should have a worry. But if I label things keto, carnivore, I'm afraid that my channel may be next too. People like Bart K, and other YouTubers out there that are real heavy in pushing keto and carnivore. I don't know that those channels are safe, because of how they push it, in the demeanor that they push it, how serious they are about it. It's crazy because we're supposed to live in a world of freedom, having free speech, and being able to express ourselves how we so choose. But when it comes to politics and the government and big companies that get fed big money from people, there are certain things that are going to have to happen a certain way, or else they won't receive the money from people. They're not going to receive the little push in the pocket whenever it comes down to it. So I'm sure if a few dollars is swayed a little left or a little right, certain things can be made to happen even though they're not supposed to, and you haven't broken any rules or laws or anything like that. They can come up with a reason for you breaking those rules and laws, and there's nothing that you can do about it. Unfortunately, when you use somebody else's information, somebody else's platform, somebody else's creation, and you're being regulated by them, you're at their mercy. Regardless of if it's right or wrong, it becomes, it gets to a point where there's not very much that you can do about it. So some of you out there that are making YouTube videos that may experience your channels disappearing may have to go back to a normal life of not making YouTube videos and actually focusing on your life more than you can now. There's a part of me that almost says it's kind of a relief if it does happen, because I've committed to this so much that I'm like, maybe it's a blessing in disguise. Maybe it'll make me focus more on my regular life instead of so much on social media. There's a lot of stuff that I've posted on Facebook before and then go back a week or 2 weeks later to share it with somebody else and it'd be gone. If enough people report stuff, or things sit too close to guidelines or a little outside of their guidelines, whatever it may be, it's going to be gone. I've seen people post half-naked pictures and naked pictures on social media accounts where that's not even allowed, and it'd be up for hours before somebody catch it. But you can't post a disagreement with the American Heart Association or American Diabetes Association or some kind of medical board and expect it to stay up. because it's going to get pushed out of public's eye or deleted completely. It's sad, but unfortunately it seems like that's where a lot of this is going. We're being controlled, we're being regulated. My phone's listening to me when I don't want my phone to listen to me. Me and Angie were talking about camper shells to go in the back of this truck so we can go camping on the weekend and stuff like that, find a cheap one. And we were talking over here in the bedroom. My phone was plugged in over in the kitchen, and I never went on my phone to look for anything. And I went back to get on my phone and go on Facebook, and there was like 5 ads for RV camper centers and stuff like that. And I'm like, why? How can my phone know that this is what I want to see? And then next week, same thing. We're talking about different restaurants and stuff like that, and then all of a sudden it's populating the most popular restaurants in my area, and I'm like, my phone's listening to me, the Alexa thing's listening to everybody. They're regulating what we say on the internet. Things are not as they seem anymore, and we get caught up in using all this technology and stuff like that, and we don't realize that the very thing that we're using is the very thing that's going to end up controlling us through something much bigger than us. Deeper state regulation is what I call it. Is what's happening, and we don't even realize it. But anyway, that's my thoughts on everything getting deleted and monitored and taken off social media. So let me know what you think, and what are your thoughts. Are you worried about this happening to you? What do you think about Jimmy's channel getting deleted completely? I just went on there just now to look for it, and sure enough, I could not find it. It's gone. I actually typed in the Jimmy Rants segments to see if I can find any of them, and I found other people's videos talking about Jimmy Rants, but none of his at all. They're all completely gone. Let me know, guys. Leave your comments below. If you haven't subscribed, hit that thumbs up. Don't know how good it'll do, but thank you. Have a blessed day.